Today we are in South Arlington checking out a newly renovated townhouse. Inside we have 3 beds, 2.5 baths, and the home is about 1,656 square feet on 2 levels. You also have a gorgeous open concept kitchen, expanded primary suite, and even a private backyard patio area. This location is just blocks to the Columbia Pike corridor with all the restaurants and shops, a quick drive to DC, and you're close to the Pentagon. The asking price for this one is $725,000, and if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below. Also, be sure to sign up for our Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter in the link below. We go over market updates, different houses, and helpful things like that. All right, let's get this tour started. And as soon as we walk in here, I like this. We got the open concept. You can see all the trees in the backyard. So I'm sure there was a few walls up previously with this style of house. And let me just back up a little bit so you can see where we came in from. So we do have a little mudroom area, and then we have the driveway on the left, and then the flooring here is a wide plank LVP. I kind of like this little patio out here as well. Probably put something on top of the gas meter, hide that a little bit. So we have our powder room right here. And it is semi-detached, so on this side obviously you have all the windows, and then you're attached on the other side. Our new hot water heater and a little bit of storage. You don't want to put stuff obviously too close to the hot water heater. The home inspectors don't seem to like that very much. And there's no basement in this house. I believe it's just like some type of crawl space. So it's just this level and then the top floor. But you got plenty of space right here. And then they expanded this, so I'm sure this is probably the expansion, because I think this house is one of the biggest ones in this neighborhood. We got the massive, huge, I won't say massive, quartz island right here. I think it's 7.5 feet. And then a gorgeous kitchen. We got the gas, we even got the pot filler. I always get comments about the pot filler. And we got this LG refrigerator here. Open up a couple of these guys. We got the subway tile backsplash. So here's the view from this side. Our dishwasher, microwave. You got a lot of countertop space here. And then that would be the dining room area. Check out that pot filler. Got the GE stove. So good amount of cabinet space for a semi-detached house, for a townhouse. Peek into the neighbor's yard. So this neighborhood, you're right off of Columbia Pike. And this street, it's like some of these houses haven't been fixed up, some have been renovated, but it's definitely like a more affordable part of Arlington. And you're still super close to like probably 10 minutes to Roslyn, close to DC, and right off of Columbia Pike as well. I think I said that a few times. So we got the open concept here. You could put some seating right there next to your quartz island. And let's take a look outside. So you have like a little bit of space. You could probably put a chair or two. And we got the fence all around. So if you have a dog or whatnot. Actually, on this side, I don't know if we have a fence. Let's take a quick peek. So we got the walkway. I like how it's graded. You can see the crawl space. So it looks like you probably fit 2 cars on the driveway. And then we got our steps. And then we have the patio back here. You can see apartment buildings in the background, and that's over by Columbia Pike. So, you know, you're just a block or 2 away from there. So it's definitely more like urban. You're not super far out. Which is, you know, a good part about living in Arlington. You kind of have a combination of residential and urban mixed together. So good sized patio. With these style of houses where it's not a huge backyard, I always like to see what the neighbors do. I always look at the comparables and see if the neighbors had any good ideas, because sometimes you see some pretty interesting backyards. People get pretty creative. A couple other things to know about this house. They did new plumbing throughout the property. So this just be the coat closet. They upgraded the electrical panel, and they also did a new HVAC and new hot water heater. All right, so before we head upstairs, if you have any questions about this property, or if you're looking to set up a showing for this house or any other homes around the Northern Virginia, Arlington, DC area, just reach out to me below. You can book a call. You can also just text me. And also be sure to sign up for our Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter. We go over market updates, different houses, helpful info, and things like that. All right, let's head upstairs. So one thing about this house is definitely a lot larger than it looks from the outside. Some of these older duplex style homes are like pretty small, like under 1,000 square feet, but this is quite large. I believe it's over 1,600 square feet. And then you have 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. So you can see, yeah, there have been some people that have done additions on their homes. Not too many developers have been down this street yet, so. It's probably like one of the only streets in Arlington where there's not a ton of developers. So we got 2 closets here. And then just a block, you know, to your left or in front of me, it's more like single family houses after this row of the duplex style ones. And then a block towards Columbia Pike, you know, it's more apartment buildings, commercial, that kind of thing. So we got our full bathroom up here. Nice vanity. We got our tub. Good natural light in this house. We got our second bedroom up here. They have the vaulted ceilings, so it kind of feels more spacious. Oh man, they got a pretty sweet garden going on right there. Closet. And we do have the luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout this property. So it's nice when you have like the one style of flooring. I was just looking at comps for a client, and the house had like 3 or 4 different types of flooring just on one level, and it was like, it just looked really janky. All right, so the laundry room is right off of the primary suite. You know, you might add a few shelves there, but got just enough space. And this would be the primary suite, so this is pretty spacious for, you know, a row house like this. Got the vaulted ceilings. I like the view of the trees in the background there. And we have a couple closets, so kind of a walk-in closet there. Not huge, but not tiny either. And of course we have additional closet space. Give you another view. Closet number 2. So again, it's a walk-in closet. And then here is the view from this angle. And this bathroom is a lot bigger than you'd expect. So we got the 2 sinks. That is a deal breaker for a lot of people if you only have the 1 sink. You'd be surprised how many houses you see just have the 1 sink, even after like a full renovation like this one. And you got like tall ceilings in here. Nice tile. I like this shower. And we got the tile going all the way up. And we got the bench. Look at that. Not bad at all. So we got 2 walk-in closets, plus a massive bathroom. Let me just turn you around. And we got the vaulted ceilings, so it, you know, feels even more spacious, plus the green backdrop there. And I've seen some people, you know, even if you don't need one of these bedrooms, you could turn that into like an overflow closet or office, whatever you want. Let me just walk you downstairs and we'll walk out the front so you can see front yard. There's the view from this side. So if you wanted to, you could probably even put up a fence. There's no HOA. So you get a little bit of yard space and then plenty of driveway space as well. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one. And if you have any questions about this house, or if you want to set up a showing for this property or any other homes around Arlington, Northern Virginia, just reach out to me below. Also, be sure to sign up for our Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter. We go over market updates, different houses, helpful info, different things like that. All right, see you on the next video.